Alright, so before we start this, I actually have something I wanna, like, talk about real quick. Actually, kind of a video. Hold on, go over to SarahBNet. Alright, so if you guys don't like Pokemon, then I'm sorry. But, I personally do really happen to like some of this Pokemon news that has been coming out about the new game, so we're gonna take a look at it. Let me get the window browser. There it is. This is on SarahB.com, by the way.
Oh boy.
They're actually pretty good at keeping everything up to date, but these are new Pokemon designs. If anyone has been keeping up with Sun and Moon and you haven't heard about this yet, well, it happened today, and I probably would have done this, like, other times too. The only reason I remembered this, though, is because it happened today. Like, this isn't the day after or anything. This is literally stuff this morning that happened. So, do we need... Yeah, why not have sound on this video? That's... trying to get that... Alright. So basically what we have here is this, like, fairy thing. I don't know. It reminds me of other Pokemon, just looking at this. This has a freaking... what's his name? I don't know what this guy is. But, it's one of the new Pokemon. It's kind of like a tiki Pokemon, I guess.
Huh.
But that's not the notable one. You have Minecraft Bug. I'm not even joking, literally Minecraft Bug. Like, they took this... It's like they took a insect Steve skin off of, Planet Minecraft, and then, like, just turned it into a bug.
What is this?
I know.
It's like a head texture.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. What? Like, just take a
you know what?
Minecraft
I should
Steve
take
head.
Yeah, I should like put that as my texture when
next
time we play FTB.
Like, I wouldn't doubt after today you're gonna find that texture on Planet Minecraft or something.
Seriously.
And then it evolves into, like, Polygon Bug, which I guess is alright. Then you have the best dragon Pokemon ever. Oh my gosh, this Pokemon. Like, it's like super Dunsparce. I'm not even joking, this thing is... Look at that, just... Look at that.
What?
It's freaking...
What
I don't even know what
this?
it is. Other than it's a dragon type. It's like a weird Chinese dragon looking.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's still like, weird, I guess.
I know, it almost doesn't look like a Pokemon. Like, when I saw this, like, I could be convinced that, actually they have the, like, pictures and stuff, but I figured the video would be a little bit more informative.
Right.
But, like, this isn't even where it ends. This weird dragon thing, the best dragon Pokemon. 2016. Then you have this enemy from Mario and Luigi series. It literally looks like something out of Mario and Luigi, that like RPG series, similar to Paper Mario. Like, it looks like it came right out of that.
What?
Like, I don't even know. And then you have, like, this bug Pokemon, and I think it's alright. It's just like a cute bug Pokemon, I'm not... And then we have literal Sonichu. I'm not even freaking joking.
Well, I can't even see it yet.
Hold on, just wait.
Yeah.
I don't know how bad the lag is, but holy crap. Yeah. A literal freaking Sonichu, guys.
Thread.
They literally...
We're done.
Yeah, the Pokemon sorry, you know, sorry Pokemon, but please go home. You're not fit for this world
Seriously.
anymore. Like,
That is
I'm fine with
unbelievable.
Pikachu clones. Okay, I'm fine with Pikachu clones. But I draw the line at Sonichu. Just, I cannot.
I don't know that much about it, other than it was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then you have, like, the new Zygarde thing. It turns into something out of an anime. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyways, yeah, so we have, Weird Dragon.
That one's pretty cool.
And I guess the Weird Dragon's alright. It's kind of like derpy, like Dunsparce.
Okay, now it's really bad. Why do
Yeah.
they have to go all anthro? That doesn't make like. Why do they always have to do that? Why do they have to make it so bad at the end? Why
I don't
do all the
know.
evolutions have to be so crappy nowadays?
I have no idea. Like, they really... I'm not a fan of Zygarde's evolution. Like, I know some people are really hyped about it, but I'm not. Anyways, you got Sonichu, and I'm not even gonna go back. Like, Sonichu is where I stopped the trailer just to look at this unbelievable thing.
Seriously.
And then you have the Polygon Bug, which I don't mind. I think the Polygon Bug is actually
I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah. You get the little fairy bug, which I guess it's cute, but it's got that, I guess, Neo Pokemon design where it almost doesn't look like it be in Pokemon.
Right.
Kind of like the Weird Dragon. And then you have a literal enemy out of Mario and Luigi series. Like, this, crap, I scrolled up. But this thing right here, like, if anyone has ever seen Mario and Luigi series, you know, it's kind of like roundish, cartoony style.
Basically like this.
Yeah, it basically looks like something you'd fight underwater in Mario and Luigi. I'm not even joking. And,
Like,
you know, I guess
swap
it's
this.
better.
Like, you could make a ROM hack and it would be perfect.
Yeah, it would look exactly, it would look perfectly fine. You know, it'd just be another water enemy. Especially its weird attack with, like, the flower thing on its head. That's totally Mario and Luigi. But it's still better than Luvdisc and Alomomola, I think is the name of it. Those two other pink fish Pokemon that no one remembers. So I guess that's something. And then you have the Minecraft Steve head skin. And, you know, this kind of sucks. Like, this is really lame looking. But at the same time, it would also make a really excellent Minecraft skin just to burn it for being this way.
Oh boy. That's really funny.
Yeah, and then, like, this is why I really wanted to talk about this, because these Pokemon designs are, like, they came out today and they look, some of them are really good and others are, like, really, I don't even know.
Like, some of them are okay. Like,
some of them are iffy, like the dragon.
Yeah.
And then some of them are downright abominations, like Sonichu.
Right.
I'm not even gonna call that thing by its real name. It is Sonichu to me, and it'll always be Sonichu.
I can't even believe that it's not real. Like,
yeah, I like, literally, I had to go on freaking, like, I had to search up articles, YouTube videos, to try and see if this was some kind of, you know, hoax that swept the internet or something. But nope, it's 100% legit. This is by Game Freak. And then you have this tiki guy, which is like a bird mask or something.
Right. Okay, I just did a reality check.
Yeah.
I
guess
usually don't do those that often.
Mm-hmm. Like, and this guy is, I think, the first thing I saw out of all of this, just because he's like the first thing in the trailer, and I didn't scroll down and look at the rest of this stuff beforehand. But this guy looks alright, except for the fact that he reminds me of, I think his name is Gallade. It's like the
I don't know.
Dude version of freaking, hold on.
It looks like that one legendary mixed with Kumbaskin
Yeah, hold on,
with a mask or whatever.
hold on. I'm searching something up. Here we go, here we go. Alright, I found the, alright. Pokemon Gallade. This thing. Gallade. This thing. Like, look, it's like the same. It's freaking Gallade retextured. With,
Oh
like,
boy.
tiki things on its hands. I'm not even...
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you take the lower body of Kumbaskin, or whatever that
Yeah, like
Pokemon
the
is.
frills things and the colors.
Yeah, and then you take the top part of this. You put them together. It looks like something out of that Pokemon Fusion website.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even joking. In fact, they probably did that. I wouldn't
I
be
wouldn't doubt,
surprised.
Like, they don't admit it, but they've been running dry on ideas. Like, I love Pokemon, and I will say that I'm pretty impressed with a few of the Pokemon designs thus
You
far.
know what? What is that website called? I want to go
Um,
there because I don't believe it.
freaking, uh, random, no. Hold on,
Okay, what is that other thing, Nim? Like, what is
it's like,
that?
hold on,
That legendary or whatever?
legendary. What is it, like,
Okay, it's
Blaziken or
Gallade. I'm
something?
dumb.
Wait, uh, frick,
Where
what's
is
his name?
this?
Moltres. Like the
Is
Firebird.
this even in this list?
Gallade.
It's
No,
not
no.
sorted.
Gallade isn't in that list because it's just first gen Pokemons unless he finally updated it.
Well, yeah, because it isn't in this list.
Yeah. This dude's like Sinnoh Pokemon Gallade. But anyways, we were supposed to be streaming Mother 3. We're just trying to finish this up with the insane, like, once again, I can't
Did you do
even...
the Did you do the off-screen grinding?
Yeah, I actually did do the off-screen grinding. I'm now up to, like, level 21 or 22. So let's get into that. Let's,
Yeah.
put the rest of that very interesting news aside and just sit back and relax with some nice, good old Mother 3. Hold on. Hold on. I was linked something. Oh, yeah, Reggie, give us Mother 3.
Come on, Reggie, give
I
us
cannot
Mother
believe that
3.
they did.
How about
I
this?
cannot believe it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I didn't even know, like, it's like, at the time, I was thinking, oh, they might be, like, re-releasing it. You know, it's like, why else would they do it? But now, it's like, well, I don't even know what to think. I'm just, like, that's just brutal.
Yeah. Hold on.
And I saw that live, so I know it wasn't like a fake YouTube thing that, like, someone made.
Mm-hmm. Eh. Small. Somehow the Windows size got reset on this. Hold on.
Maybe it'll come out on the NX.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
It's like
like with
halfway
Mother
through.
3. Hold on, I'm trying to freaking get the Windows size to.
At least Nintendo
Oh
can
my
count to
gosh.
3,
Mm-hmm.
but only in Japan.
Okay, here we go. And also, I got the top cut off, so hooray! You don't have to look at it. the Mac window bar.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow.
Alright, let me get the windows changed. Okay. But yeah, like, freaking, like, like, with, I think a big reason why Nintendo doesn't want to release Mother 3 is because they don't want to do the work that it takes to translate it.
Right.
Even though they could just literally call up Mado.
And seriously, like...
Because Mado's even offered.
Yeah, seriously, he's offered it, and they basically
Yeah, he's
said,
like, Nintendo, you could always come to me at any point in time if you wanted to, you know, get this done. And they're like, no, no. She's like... And also, another thing they don't want is that this game... It's like... Freaking window placement. Okay. This game is like... You know, you have Japanese games, and then you have Japanese games. And this is
right.
border Japanese game and Japanese game.
Like something like, you know, like there's a load of Japanese games that you'd never see here.
Yeah, like, Freak, no, I don't want bug spray.
It's like, I remember watching Nintendo Directs back in, I think it was like 2012. Back when they were Japanese only.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bunch of, they showed off a bunch of games here, and everyone in the chat's like, Japan only.
Yeah, Dragon Quest games are really bad about that. Dragon Quest series, like, over half the games in the Dragon Quest series, like, I'm not a big Dragon Quest fan, so, like, I don't know what it feels like, but, like, imagine if over half of the games in a series that, like, releases every so often never
Right.
comes to America. And that's the life of a Dragon Quest player. Because they don't release them in America ever.
Right.
Unless it's something like the Dragon Quest Minecraft thing that they have going on.
Oh boy.
Which is literally Dragon Quest Minecraft with slight Terraria things to it. Although I will say that the Dragon Quest Minecraft thing, it does look pretty good. Like, it's not pixelated like Minecraft, it's just blocks. And also the graphics are nice. But yeah, we're actually getting that. I'm probably not going to play it since I don't even think I have a system for it. And also a Minecraft point. Like, you can't ignore that fact. But,
yeah, seriously.
You know, at least it's coming to the West for the Dragon Quest players who have been wanting a new game for who even knows how long.
I don't even know. I'm not a fan of Dragon Quest. Because I'm like,
oh snap!
I don't care. I mean, it's crap, but what do you expect me to, like, actually...
Yeah. Like, heck, for example, Mother 1. We didn't ever actually get Mother 1 until,
Yes.
like,
Yes,
2014. Or was it 2015 that we got it? I don't know, it was, like, really...
I think it was 2015.
Yeah.
And I still can't, like, that's hard to believe as well. The fact that they used that, you know, the prototype. You know, like the English prototype. And they used that, which is unprecedented. Like, they've never done that before.
Yeah. But the only reason they didn't release it in, America, even though they had the prototype made, was because the fact that SNES was coming out in less than a year. And so they knew it would sell well.
Yeah, but the weird thing about that is that they made NES games after Super Nintendo
Exactly.
came out.
Which I don't. Then again, it might have been due to the low sales, generally low sales with JRPGs at the time. Um, this better kill the strong. Yeah. That enemy right there is actually pretty interesting, because I think it's the only enemy in the game that actually changes the beat of the battle. Like, mid-battle, it can actually use an attack that changes the, way you get combos on that enemy.
Huh.
And it never happens again. Like, it had potential, but they didn't do it.
You know, I can't wait till the next game or whatever. You know, like
Mother 4? Are you still talking about, like, Mother stuff?
well, after you get done with Mother 3, you can leave.
Oh, the next,
Yeah, which I don't know what it'll be.
I don't know,
You're
I'll figure
saying-
something out.
Like you were saying, like Quest 64 or something.
Yeah, like, Quest 64 will be a joke stream.
Right.
Because, like, if you guys really expect me to play that whole game, then everyone will be dead of boredom by the end of it. It's, like, even if you may have nostalgia for it, I unfortunately don't. And it's
thinking,
just
like, what could we
overall a
play?
very,
Yeah.
just, once again, if you want an entertaining version of Quest 64, just look up a speedrun, and that's
Yeah,
really
seriously.
entertaining. But yeah, I've been thinking about that off and on about what I'll do after this.
Right.
If I
I'm
can
thinking
ever
about
get
it.
Subnautica to stop being so laggy on streams, which by ever
Well,
I
it
mean
doesn't-
like I haven't even
it
tried it
doesn't-
since.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like with Subnautica, it doesn't matter like what your computer is. It's gonna be laggy.
Yeah,
It's like you could have like a supercomputer from space and it would still be laggy.
just because the game optimization is really far behind, and the devs have noted it several times. Ah, very close. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna try the jealous space guy out now.
Apparently they're gonna remove like a feature.
Yeah.
They were gonna like remove destructible terrain or something to like make it run better.
The destructible terrain and buildable terrain, especially the buildable aspect of it, is pretty, like, it contributes a lot to the lag.
Yeah.
It really does, like, that. Especially if you try and build stuff.
Right.
Building stuff on Mac, though, I've never actually been able to properly do, because the Mac, its mouse and stuff are very unfriendly to the way Subnautica is set up.
Right.
Especially Mac scroll wheels, and by scroll wheels I mean the non-existent of Mac scroll wheels. Or I can't even speak today, and it's already the start of the stream. The scroll wheels on Mac mice suck really bad. So yeah, it just makes Subnautica doing the constructive and destructive aspects of it using the terraformer suck really bad.
Right.
I'm gonna want to get rid of this guy first.
I did find that picture.
Oh snap! You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have healed. I just screwed myself.
Okay.
This is why I hate this battle. Yeah, Pony's dead. Everyone's dead.
I don't know if I can
I'm not gonna do this without Boney, because Boney is the one who actually needs the XP.
Right.
Because he has such low defense. And also, his offense only levels up when he levels up because he can't use, like, weapons.
So you're still grinding?
No, I'm pretty much finished grinding. I'm just trying to get through this.
Get through?
Yeah.
Right.
Because this guy is actually a pretty tactical boss.
Right.
Frig! Dang it. Okay, thunder. I'm not even gonna fight these guys. Just run. Hey, it worked.
What games do I have? Oh, there it is.
Okay. I'm gonna try starting this off with a big attack.
Of the interesting games I have, it's pretty much just Gmod that I play.
Yeah, Gmods. I was playing that, like, just the other day. Maybe a day ago. That's, like, endless source of entertainment.
Right. I don't actually, I've never really played it, like, co-op.
Yeah, I've played, Prop Hunt, but in my opinion, Prop Hunt's the only thing it works when it comes to co-op. Because it actually works with how Gmod works. And it's relatively easy to load onto a server, as long as it's not, like, incredibly, like, super Prop Hunt all the stuff, or whatever.
I never played it.
It's actually pretty fun. It's basically hide and seek, but you disguise yourself as objects in the map.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting.
Because when I start up Gmod, it's just like sandbox for me.
You can go on the servers, unless it just immediately starts the sandbox. Then you might want to re-download it or something. I freaking hate this stupid attack.
Most of the time I'm just like messing with physics.
Yeah. Or one person died. Freaking instrument, I should say. That's good, I might do it this time, but I wouldn't count on Do not. No, do not. No, Luke. I freaking almost want to use save states, because that was... I can't even... Fine. Let me see if I can do this all by myself as Lucas. That was freaking BS. My gosh, Lucas, come on. Alright, Boney needs the XP, but whatever. Ooh, okay. Now I only have this stupid jerk. Oh yeah, and also I forgot that he, like, gets super strength after all his friends die.
Right.
So now if he hits me, it's gonna really hurt. Especially when he does combo attacks. I'm just gonna continue to use PK Live until I... Oh snap, he missed that attack! Ooh, I'll probably actually win this. Oh. By win this, I mean die. Because I'm dead now. I freaking swear.
Maybe you should have grounded them.
Yeah, I really should have. I grinded for maybe 30 minutes, and I got to level 21, and I think I was at, like, level 16?
And it's still hard.
Yes, as I said, this is not an easy boss. It really, really isn't. And also... Hold on, okay, we still have some big city burgers. Because those things, the big city burgers are actually really expensive healing items, but they heal over half of your HP at this point in the game. So they're pretty good. And remember, in this game, the only thing you really lose from dying is stuff you used in battle and money. I have no money on me, but I do have those, so I lost one of those. Alright, I'm just gonna get to level 22 and then see how it fares. I think the last time I beat this, I was in the 20s, I can't remember when. Like, I actually managed to beat him. But it was definitely more than 3 tries the first time I tried this. I don't even know what I'm grinding on these bad enemies. These guys don't even give out the XP you really need. The instrument enemies are actually the ones you want to grind on. But, I guess anyways, more in regards to new Pokemon.
Right.
Like, this isn't about, I'm not gonna be talking about any of the, interesting or abominable creatures that they released today, but they did release a few, like, a little bit back, like maybe about a month ago.
Right.
And they released, I think it was like a dog Pokemon and a koala Pokemon, and those were actually pretty good. Like, those are like those two that they released, the dog and koala. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but those are like DeviantArt fan Pokemon standard. Like, it actually looks good.
Wow. And
then they give us this, and it's like, I'm pretty sure a 5-year-old came up with the Minecraft one before Nintendo did. Or not Nintendo, I should say Game Freak.
Yeah, like I said, it was probably like a randomly generated thing.
Yeah, just like, alright, so we're low on ideas. Let's, what are 2 cool Pokemon? Blaziken and Gallade. And they're like, yeah, okay. We need to make it Hawaii-like. How about we get a Moltres and turn it into a tiki mask? But what kind of Pokemon would be wearing that? Well, clearly a fusion of Blaziken and Gallade, that's what. And
oh boy.
That's how you get the tiki Pokemon.
I'm at a loss for what to play later.
Yeah, I don't know. I could probably just screw around on Gmod or something.
Maybe.
If not that, I'm probably not gonna try Subnautica again, because I don't know how... Because it's been laggy the last few times I've tried... Or not laggy, I should say. The last few times I've tried it. But who even knows how it's gonna act on the stream? So I don't really want to risk that. And just end up blowing everyone's time on...
Right.
me sitting on the loading screen for Subnautica.
Yeah, that would be sucky.
Yeah. So instead, like, I might just go on Gmod, or...
I've never actually, I mean, I've seen you, like, on Gmod, but I've never actually seen you play it.
I just screw around.
Yeah.
I have several maps. I might even download some more crap. I've deleted, like... Gmod's like... really bad, because it gives you all this stuff, and then you're like, oh yeah, look at all this cool stuff. And then you see that you have, like, over 50 different add-ons. Like,
I had like 500 at one point.
Oh man! Alright, I haven't gotten that bad yet.
It didn't even load half the time.
Yeah. Like, I've had, like, problems with it loading, but usually it's just, like... Actually, I had one time where a little script error occurred and it crashed the entire thing.
Yeah.
But that's the only time that's ever happened. I think it was just due to a faulty script in one of the mods. But...
Yeah, half the time I just, like... But this is, like, not really a complaint, but, like, kind of a complaint. Okay, get this. You have the regular, like, Half-Life cars. You have S cars.
Yes.
You have LW cars. You have TDM cars. You have, like, there's some other car
Yeah,
mods.
there's, like, tons of cars. I just use S cars. Because...
Yeah.
Like, everyone
because
says that S
best
cars
one.
is the best out of it.
Yeah.
So,
But
that's what I just use.
Yeah, but, like... There's still, like, 9 million friggin' car add-ons.
Yes! Like, oh, motorbike add-on for S cars, or freaking, boat add-on for M cars, or something like that. And it's just,
TDM
like,
cars.
there's add-ons that add on to add-ons that add on to add-ons that only work if you have an add-on that applies to these other add-ons.
Yeah,
and it's
seriously.
like, what? What's
and then
going
you get
on?
me started about the maps that you need Counter-Strike Source for.
Yeah.
I actually paid $20 just so I could get the textures proper. Because it's like every map was like, you need Counter-Strike Source or else you get purple checkerboards.
Yeah, even with the Counter-Strike Source though, like I got, like, I don't know if this will, like, make anyone bent, but, I might have gotten the Counter-Strike texture source off of a website and didn't actually, like, pay money for the entire game of Counter-Strike. Note that I didn't get the game, I just got the textures.
Yeah.
And so I inputted it into, and it fixed some of the texture problems, but you know what? It didn't fix all of them. And it still had, like, errors all over the map.
Yeah, and I've not even started Counter-Strike Source.
Yeah.
But you need to have it installed or else you get those texture errors. It's not enough to just have the game. You need to actually have it installed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just, like... There's this one map, I don't know, like, there's loads of maps, but, what was it, like, GM Construct Hangar or something.
One of the, earlier ones?
No, it was like, it was kinda, like, based on those stuff maps, but it wasn't really. Like, it had, like, it still had that thing in the center. that building, and it had elevators that went down to like this big complex.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't have it myself, but I've seen people on YouTube have it.
Yeah.
It's got, like, the top of the building, it has trees on it. Unless I'm thinking of something else. I don't know, I've seen hundreds.
I don't think they, like, there's a lot of maps that have underground complexes, but, the one that I was thinking of is, I don't even remember the name, but, like, you go down into this complex. It looks like GM flat grass. Like, at the top. And then there's these elevators in the building. And you go down into this complex. And, like, there's a bunch of, like, roads and whatnot that you can drive on. And then if you get, like, there's another elevator, if you can find it, that go down into this huge space underneath. And, like, there's a bunch of hills where you can, like, I don't know, like, drive off of.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's like, it's... I know what you're talking about. It's in the... Are you talking about the second map that's in the flat grass? That's like a low texture version of the flat grass map without the thing in the middle of it?
No.
Ah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know that flat grass has a second layer to its map that actually makes for better car driving than regular flat grass, just because, like, you don't have the thing in the middle, the brick structure.
There's another version of flat grass that, where the building is ramped. And that's really good for driving. Or, I don't know. There's just so much in the game that it's not really that notable.
Yeah.
Like,
literally the only limitations in Gmod, aside from the fact that it's kind of hard to make your own Gmod stuff, but it gives you access to just, like, all this, like, hundreds upon thousands of crap that you could get for your game. And then you're basically fighting yourself to make sure you don't download all of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to carefully pick and choose which ones to keep and delete all the time, or you risk ending up with a really crashy, buggy, laggy, luau script error, like, Gmod, which is not a fun Gmod.
Yeah. Like, I know there's this, like, I think it's like the, like the Wind Waker pack. And, like, I was like, can I have the Kargaroc in it? And he said sure. But that was in 2014. And it's not been updated since 2014.
Yeah, don't forget, like, I have a Pokemon pack that hasn't been updated. That's like a first gen Pokemon pack with, models of Pokemon from, like, I think it's Pokemon XD and stuff like that, the GameCube Pokemon games. And you have most of the Pokemon there. But that thing hasn't been updated since, I don't even know. But I think I even know what pack you're talking about. Because I think some guy uploaded it as an amalgamation of, like a bunch of Zelda packs that got removed. I think it's like, the logo for it on the Steam store is a, Triforce, just a Triforce on a black background. And it has Wind Waker stuff in it. Like, it actually has pretty good content.
Yeah.
But it doesn't contain the Kargaroc.
Yeah.
It just contains Helmaroc and I think the Moblins and something like that.
And I know what you're talking about, like, because I have that one. And in fact, I remember when I first got Gmod in 2014, like, that pack was on the workshop, but then it was removed. Like, that specific pack was removed. And then someone else re-uploaded it.
Ah, okay.
But there's another pack, like, cause that one was the huge Zelda pack.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah. But there's another one. It was like it was originally just called the Wind Waker pack, but they renamed it. And it had Wind Waker stuff.
Mm.
And that was the one where the guy, like he actually replied to my comment, and he said, like, sure, like, you can have the Kargaroc next time I update it. But then
it never got updated, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the guy is still there. It's not like he dropped off the face of the earth. Cough, travel.
Maybe he got busy, or maybe just was lazy.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
Like, you look on his Steam page, and he has a whole bunch of other mods. I think, like, he has a Pokemon, like,
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. I'm not like friends with any of the mod makers.
You know,
I just know a few.
You know, I was thinking, like, I don't want to sound like a greedy dick, but and this isn't about Gmod, it's about Minecraft.
Yeah.
There's this texture pack that I've been using, and you've seen it, like the one that we've been using, like the one that we use for
it looks like regular Minecraft, only it's higher res.
No, it was the one that was before.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Like the you know when we played 1.7.3 or whatever, like the really old version.
Yeah, and it was that texture pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was like a really nice looking texture pack.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Now the thing is, it never got updated. Like, I still want to use.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? There's so many texture packs that are like that. I hate it.
Yeah. Now here's the worst part. Like, that's my favorite texture pack. That would be my main texture pack. The only thing that's stopping me is that it's not been updated. Because it's so good. It makes Minecraft better. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the guy dropped off the face of the earth. Like, I can't find him. He can't like, the last time he was on was in 2012.
Jeez Louise.
And it's like, he doesn't answer any posts. It's like, I don't want to sound morbid, but it's like he died.
Yeah. Either that or became dead to that website. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But I've had a few texture packs like that. But a lot of times, like, the one texture pack that I had for the longest time that I liked the most,
right.
Back in 1.5, 1.4 leading into 1.5, I think it's called Morningcraft is the name of the pack.
Right.
And it was so good. It was just this nice, sleek, modernized looking Minecraft texture pack that made everything look bright and cheery, and then made everything not so bright and cheery. Yeah, Travelcraft,
right.
yeah. Well, Morningcraft, like, that was a pretty good pack. But it didn't get updated beyond 1.6.
Right.
But thankfully though, like, after, like, 1.6 was almost over, I found out that the dude actually had made a second texture pack as, I guess, a refined version of Morningcraft.
Right.
I can't remember the name of it. But it was basically Morningcraft, but, like, a little bit different, I guess. I personally prefer the original over. But yeah.
Yeah.
But even still, I don't think he's updated it since then. I don't know, maybe he has. I barely use texture packs. I haven't used, like, aside from Travelcraft with, you know, the early Minecraft
Right.
that we played a while back, I haven't used texture packs since, just because, you know, to have a texture pack that covers every single mod in freaking Feed the Beast.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, and the fact that, like, even still with the texture pack, it makes some of the stuff in Feed the Beast clash really bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, with the texture pack you're using, like, it works just fine, but using something like Good Morning Craft would make things just look really...
Yeah, because there's no text, like, it doesn't have the modded stuff.
Yeah. Good Morning Craft is basically just solely
the vanilla.
for vanilla.
Right. That would be a pretty big undertaking to, like, make a modded version of that.
Yeah, like, I know one time I did attempt to, make, alright, so there's basically 2 Earthbound texture packs that I know about. One of them is under active development, meaning I think the last time I remember seeing them update it was sometime early 1.6.
Right.
But, like, since they seem to have been, like, I don't know, actually doing this, I'm pretty sure they've got it mostly finished by now. I haven't checked back on it. I haven't even downloaded the texture pack to this. But it was actually pretty good. But that's not the only Earthbound texture pack that's ever been on the internet. The first one was all the way back in 1.4.
Right.
And it's currently a dead texture pack, but it was really good. Like, everything was... They just did a really good job with all of it. The thing is that it was never finished, so therefore it was incomplete, and having it in 1.6 made everything look like a really terrible mishmash. It's like the new blocks and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Just
like,
made everything look really not so great. So I basically spliced the 2 texture packs together, and it became like the ultimate Earthbound texture pack. I'd use that for pretty much whatever.
Like, pretty much up until, like, what was it, 1.7?
Yeah, 1.7 is when I stopped playing, and I think by then the computer had got wiped. Because there was just, like, a big thing where the family computer ended up getting wiped. I need to look at my stats. 22, alright, I'll trade that. But, alright, so the family computer got completely wiped, and I think that pack went with it. Maybe it's still there, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I stopped using it, like around 1.7 is when basically I stopped playing Minecraft, so therefore stopped using it.
Right. Wait, so is that like when 1.7 came out?
Yeah, basically 1.7 came out and I stopped playing Minecraft regularly, and I stopped using it. I can't remember if the computer wipe happened at 1.7 or if it happened earlier or something, because my memory is kind of hazy about that because I really didn't play much of 1.7 at all. And then I played 1.8 one time just to see what things were like, and I didn't even know what was going on anymore. So I just gave up at that point.
Yeah. Like, if you want to know, like, what I did, like, I started in beta 1.8. Like, that was when I got Minecraft.
Dang.
Like, in 2011. And, then so I played beta 1.8 for a while. Then I updated, like, the pre-release 1.9. Which was basically Minecraft 1.0 before Minecraft 1.0. And I remember people used that for a while, and I even have a YouTube video about it. And then I played 1.0 for a while, but by that point, I wasn't really playing survival.
Yeah.
Like I played 1 or 2 survival worlds originally, and then I just did creative stuff. And that's where that Lugia statue, like, building, I guess, came from. And all the, like, I did a Minecraft, like, cart station or whatever. I'm gonna find the video. Not like we can watch it, though.
Yeah. But, like...
Yeah. And when 1.0 came out, that was when I started, like, making that. The most fond memory I have of 1.0 is making that Outset Island map.
I wouldn't doubt it, because a lot of the fun I had with Minecraft vanilla version was mainly just making crap in creative mode.
Right. And then, well, the Zeldathon Network, TZN Live, before Fun for Freedom, they had a Minecraft server, but it was laggy and sucky.
Yeah.
However, come Fun for Freedom, they got a decent Minecraft server. And so, when 1.1 came out, it was pretty much the Fun for Freedom server. And you know all about that, I showed you it. So I played that for, that's when I really started playing survival again. Because that's when I learned how fun multiplayer
Yeah,
was.
multiplayer Minecraft is still, to this day, infinitely better than regular Minecraft.
Right.
I don't even know how I, like, managed to spend all those years playing single-player survival and building crap on, you know, creative, and thinking that that was all Minecraft had to offer.
Yeah, that's just like... though some of the maps are nostalgic now. Yeah, so I played Minecraft 1.2 for a while. Or 1.1. In fact, I played the Fun for Freedom server from, like, the day it started, literally, the day it started. And then they were on 1.1 for a while, because when 1.2 came out, the mods took a while to update, like, the plugins for the server.
Yeah. Crap. Wasn't even
I
paying
played
attention
the,
to
yeah, and then I played the, and in fact, I remember, like, mining stuff and listening to people talk on Mumble. I remember mining obsidian, and, well, the first thing I wanted to do on that server was build, like, a big minecart rail network. Because I really like the minecarts.
Yeah.
And you've seen, like,
yeah, the old subways.
Yeah. And, so I built a few of them in survival. And, then when like, the main town, not the spawn town, but the town, like, right ahead of it, Rivercrest, I think it was. And, that was an MC Gamer, the guy that ran the server at the time, introduced the town system, where, like, you'd have a bunch of towns across the server, and they'd all have, like, different styles and whatnot. And of course, my idea was originally to build a subway systems, like, through all of them. But I thought, like, after a while, because I guess I was getting bored of subway stuff, I thought, well, why don't I make my own town? Because I looked, and everyone was making their own towns. And no one was living in them, but it didn't matter. They were making their own towns.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make my own town. And that was where the big tower started. You know the one. The tower in the ocean.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I remember mining a ton for it, and listening to people talk on Rumble. I'll never forget the day that the Nyan Cat burned. You know the Nyan Cat Cat next to Rivercrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they burned that one. And they were talking about it on Rumble while I was mining Obsidian. And then I remember I was mining Obsidian like right up to the day the server updated. And then when 1.2 hit, it was immediate. Like, got all my stuff packed straight into the ocean.
Dang.
And that was fun because the first day it updated, like everyone was on the server. And like MC Gamer was on the server and he was like trolling me. I think it was like Mob Disguise. Like, cause I was like underwater in the ocean, like cleaning up the surface so I could build a tower.
Yeah.
And of course there's a bunch of squid there, and MC Gamer hid himself as a squid. And like, was trolling me while I was digging in the cave.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I also remember my little house underwater.
Underwater houses were really hard to make before the sponge blocks.
Yeah, this was before the sponge blocks. I built this like cobblestone box, and it was a 2-story house. It wasn't that big, but it was like almost like a I don't even, you know, like a like a village house. You know, like the houses in the villages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, except even smaller, and it was a box, and it was 2 stories, and it was underwater in the middle of the ocean, and it was one of the best houses.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's memorable for me. And there were 2 beds in it, and that's where I stayed while I was building the huge tower, or at least the base of the huge tower. And I still like that idea. Like, it's one thing to stay in a house, but that house was underwater, which I never even like. That's the first time that ever happened. Like, I never built houses underwater before. That was the first one, and that was also the last one. Like, I never did it again, even though it was one of the best houses I ever made. Like, despite the tininess.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Alright, I see the problem now. I have stuff in Lucas's inventory that really doesn't need to be here. Alright, I'm gonna take another complete failure death from this guy. Because...
You may want to fast forward it.
Yeah. Just kill him. Alright, so I'm gonna have to give Boney the bombs. I forgot that bombs to Boney are what PK Love is to Lucas at this point. Hold on, let me check the stream. Holy crap! We still have the same amount of viewers. I cannot believe that no one left. Alright, I'm sorry if you guys were really bored of the grinding and just commentary and stuff right now.
Right.
But I'm not even joking, this base guy is... Like, if you really want to, you can play this yourself and tell me that that guy's easy. Because he's not.
It's gonna be like AVGN Paperboy, and no one will ever think it's that hard.
Yeah. And then they play it and it's like, oh... Give that to us.
Yeah, and so I remember building this base for a while. And it was like this, you know how big it is. But originally it was just the base. Like, and by base I mean like the, I think it went from, like it went from the seafloor to the surface.
Yeah. It was pretty big.
Yeah, and it was made entirely of stone, and it wasn't even half drained, because I was draining it, but and this is before sponges, so I used sand. And it took so long. I built it for a while, but then I just got bored.
Yeah, building underwater buildings was unbelievably ridiculous. Oh snap! Yeah. Whoops. Tried to leave these enemies, but then that happened.
Yeah. And that's when I stopped playing Minecraft for the most part. And 1.3 was out by the time that happened. Like, and that was a big thing. I was like watching Minecraft was making a big deal in 1.3. But I played it, and you know, like 1.3 was like I was really hyped for it. And
then
I played
1.3 ended up becoming rather disappointing.
Right, because like, yeah, all the stuff that they did was pretty cool, but it was still early. And
yeah.
And I remember there was like you'd place a block, and then a second later you'd hear the sound. So I'm like, can't play this, and that's when I stopped playing Minecraft.
Yep.
And I think that was also and I think that's also when I started playing modded Minecraft, because it's like I said this story before. It was like I was watching this guy because I was building the spider trap on the server. And so I watched this guy I watched this YouTube video, and I subscribed to the guy, and then I forgot about it, and then like months later he uploaded a playthrough of the Technic pack, which is like super early FTB.
Yeah.
And I liked it so much that I started playing it, and it was the most amazing thing I'd ever played at a time.
Yeah, I didn't learn about modded Minecraft until I started watching YouTube. Because for the longest time, I didn't watch YouTube.
What did you think about it? What did you think about the modded Minecraft?
I thought it was freaking awesome. But I didn't want to do it at first because of the fact that there was, especially with earlier versions of Minecraft, there was always that, like, the fear of accidentally wiping your save or something.
And that was like in 1.5 or whatnot?
Because there was a lot of warnings about save wipes especially due to the computer that we have. We have a slightly better version of the family computer now, but the original family computer was like 7 years old, and it was like barely alive half the time.
Oh yeah.
So even still, like I actually got things like the transform mod, I think, where you can be different mobs.
Right.
But it crashed all the time. And it's not that I wasn't using the wrong kind of thing, it's just that Minecraft would get overloaded and would shut itself.
Yeah. Yeah, and so after a while, like, I played Technic for a while, and that was amazing. And I remember building, like, a castle, an electric castle or whatever. But after a while, like, Ultimate Zeldathon happened, and the Zeldathon after Zeldathon Child's Play. You know, the Zeldathon Child's Play was the first Zeldathon with Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
And Ultimate Zeldathon was the one that was after it. And someone was hosting a Tekkit server during Zeldathon.
Dang.
And I joined, and that's when I learned that Tekkit was even better. Like, I already knew that multiplayer Minecraft was way better, but with mods it was just like incredible.
Yeah, it really just extends the life of Minecraft. Practically infinity.
Seriously. And then, that's when I started playing Tekken. I had that server for a while. Like, I was a mod on the server. Like, I think it was that I was a mod on that server for a bit. And then,
Yeah, this dude's dead. This dude's more than dead.
finally.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna hammer him with PK Love. He's numb. He's dead. I mean, he can still raise his stats, but if he's numb and can't heal himself before this battle's over, then he is so dead. This was a really good idea to use that Thunder Bomb. I'm so glad. Yes!
Finally.
Oh my gosh. Hooray, guys, we could finally move on.
That was like a day in the making.
Yeah, this is like... Oh, maybe even a little bit over 30 minutes or something like that. No, like an hour. I've been here for an hour and 18 minutes.
Just fighting that boss.
Yeah, and this was also 30 minutes, maybe even over 30 minutes. I'm bad at keeping time when I'm grinding.
Right.
Earlier today, just getting up to 21. But yes. And Boney's still alive, everyone's still alive, they all gained from it. Yes!
How much did they level up?
I think they all leveled up once.
Right.
Or something like that, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the text. Alright, more text time. What took you so long? Anyways, I just finished explaining everything to the band members. Oh man, what to do? Ooh. Discussing things right now. Tadagasa, who are you? He's the one who I was just talking about now, Duster. You two know each other. Duster? It's true that I don't even remember my real name. But I've lived my life as Lucky for years now. Basically, like, the thing that's up with this band here is that they're actually, this entire band is made out of amnesiacs. Like, they can't remember who they are, but they became a band. And Duster's one of them. So after the events that happened, when the floodgates were opened after the Oso Snake boss battle, basically Duster floated downstream and then ended up losing his memory or something, thus leading him here and becoming a band member. Okay. Alright, Lucky. Hate to ask, but could you tell him everything you remember too? Yeah, alright. I can definitely tell that something very important is taking place here. I had absolutely no memory whatsoever before I came here to Club Titiboo. I had no idea who I was, where I came from, or where I was going. For some reason, I was clutching a strange egg with great care. And that is the hummingbird egg. I didn't know where I was going, and I continued to walk desperately. All I knew was that the egg was really important for some reason. I knew I absolutely had to keep it safe. So I looked for a place to hide it. And then, after walking and walking, I buried the egg inside a big dirt clod in a valley, where I knew no one would ever find it. I still know where it is, I haven't forgotten. You go to a cliff near a giant waterfall and... over there, that tower. That's the next place we're going. Unknown Valley. That's it, Duster. The egg we all worked so hard to protect is there. Let's go there right now. But am I really Duster? If I am this Duster person, that means I'd have to leave the band, right? Duster or Lucky, which one of them will cease to exist after today, right? If If it turns out that I'm Duster, what happens to the DCMC? But if I continued to live as Lucky, then what was the egg thing all about? What should I do? I just can't decide. Of course you can. All you can do is ask Destiny. Yeah. Destiny decides it, I'll say goodbye to you with a smile on my face. Destiny, huh? Yeah, let's ask Destiny. We have a way. Same thing we've always done whenever we aren't sure what to do. Stone sheet clippers, huh? Rock, paper, scissors. Yes, indeed, we're going to play rock, paper, scissors in an RPG game.
20XX.
Yeah. The future. This Lucas fellow will play stone sheet clippers with us. If he beats all 5 of us in a row, you'll go. But if he loses even once, you'll stay with DCMC and keep on playing bass. How's that sound? 5 in a row, huh? I'm cool with that. You there. You're okay with that, right? Well, okay, well, ready to begin when you are. Oh yeah, and this is also the only point in the game where the game actually has voice acting, so everyone, listen closely. Let's start with any one of us. Alright, so this part of the game actually legitimately has voice acting, guys, on the GBA, and I'm not even joking. It's one word for either side, but it is indeed voice acting nonetheless. Whenever me, Magic, and Bashio play stone sheet clippers, we always end in a tie. Be the last one to go. After all, I am the band leader. I always wind up tying when I play stone sheet clippers with Shimmy. Alright, let's do this. Basically, you figure out which one you're supposed to choose. Also, you can't lose this, just saying. So don't, if anyone's ever reached this part of the game, or is going to, just so you know you can't lose. Like, the game continuously lets you start over, because the story would never progress unless you get Duster back. Search with stuff. Actually, I'll go with this guy first. No. By the way, they always pick the same one, which means you really can't lose because they make you retry it if you don't get it. Alright. Losing with pizzazz. Oops, no. Alright, there. Alright, and here comes the voice acting, guys. Get ready. Whenever me, Magic, and Bashio play stone sheet clippers, we always end in a tie. We'd be the last one to go. Oh yeah, I have to... do this with Lucky as well. Quote-unquote Lucky. By the way, if you, this is a side note about the naming process. Similar to how, Undertale does, like, little jokey things with names and stuff. This game kinda does that too, cause had you named Duster Lucky as his actual name, at this point in the game, instead of being known as Lucky, he'd be known as Duster. So as Duster would be his fake name. Like, I don't know, it's just, like, similar to, a few of the, jokey stuff. And, oh, and also the same applies to Kumatora. Because if you named her, Violet originally, her fake name at this point in the game would be Kumatora. I think the sisters now. Right. Here comes the voice acting. Get ready, it's great. You ready? Yes. If I win this, Lucky will stay in the DCMs. If you win, Lucky will go with you. Lucky, you cool with that? I don't trust Destiny. It's my destiny to go, then I'm sure he'll win. It's not my destiny, he'll lose and I'll stay here. It's as simple as that. Okay, Lucas. Do clippers. I'm gonna do sheet. Gasa. Alright, here we go. Stone sheet clippers. And also here comes the voice acting.
Ready, set, go!
See, so this is Destiny. So how did you all like that excellent voice quality? Good, don't worry about anything else at all. I think Duster hid the egg in the unknown valley, which means I have no reason to stay here anymore either. Alright, time to get these girl clothes. Get off, or take off these girl clothes. Thanks for everything, guys. Take care now.
Hello?
Hmm?
Oh, I just muted it for a bit.
Alright. Out of my way, damn it. Beating up the bodyguards. Lucky. No, Duster, I guess. You were the greatest bass player ever. I'm gonna miss you, man. Hope we meet again someday. Sure we will. Forget the time you spent with us. Now you dig? Lucky. Still don't remember anything, but I'll come with you guys anyways. Okay, let's go. Duster joined your party! Now we have 3 of the final members on our team. Also, another note about this particular room.
Right?
If you've noticed the music in this room, for those of you who remember the, like, enemy music in Earthbound, this is the same, this is a slightly different version of the theme that plays for an unsettling enemy. Like, just look up Unsettling Foe, Battle with an Unsettling Foe on, YouTube, which is the name of the song from Earthbound.
Right?
And it's pretty much the same song, except for the fact that the ending of this song, is slightly more upbeat than the Unsettling Foe version. But yeah, basically they put another secret Easter egg for those who notice in this room. Even though it's not really secret. Let's go. And now we have literally the entire final team on our party for the first time. So those guys are all beat up. Let's get out of here. Lock the door. Oh, that reminds me, there was someone, Mother 3 map. I don't know if it's still up on Planet Minecraft, But
Right.
some guy made like a small-scale Mother 3 map in Minecraft in just vanilla version. And they actually did a pretty good job. Here we have the goodbye music. Bon voyage, amigo. Oh, the guy in the sky, please grant a gift to our friend who's about to sit out. How much time we wasted laughing together. But guy in the sky, oh how we love that wasted time and those helpless smiles. Bon voyage, amigo. A goodbye sending us on for their former band member. Just when he first, like a flashback when he first appeared there. The closest thing GBA has ever gotten to like a montage. Tandagasa, Big Skies. And it was a wig all along. Sorry to keep you waiting. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Unknown Mountain. And then we sent out the pigeon, meaning that we actually found Duster for Wes. And that's the end of the chapter. Alright then. And now we get some nice cutscene of some suspicious lightning coming from that tower. Chapter 5, Tower of Thunder.
And I take, oh yeah, so I take it chapter 6 is the,
Yeah, it's the super short chapter, if I recall. Because if I,
then-
like, I'm pretty sure this chapter is, like, super long.
right. And then you have chapter 6, which is super short, and then chapter 7, which is the last one.
Yeah, it's like the whole rest of the game.
Yeah. How far are we?
We're actually pretty far so far. In fact, once we beat this thing, we're already, like, technically on the home stretch.
So, like, chapter 5 is a pretty... Like, chapter 5 is...
Yeah, chapter 5 is all about, quote-unquote, exposing the stuff going on here. And learning about it is just half the problem, and then the rest of the game is eliminating what's going on here.
So I take it... And I guess that's chapter 5 and 7?
Yeah, there's also a lot of, like, after this chapter, you also learn of the importance of the needles, which we haven't even seen yet.
Right?
And that's when you start pulling needles.
So wait, so you start pulling needles in chapter 7?
Not in chapter 7, wait, hold on, unless I've gotten the arrangement, like, freaking all messed up. Unless it's this chapter that we started. I don't even know.
I don't know either. It's been a long time since
Yeah,
I've seen
like, freaking... Unless there's 8 chapters and I somehow forgot that there's 8 chapters, I don't even... As I said, I've only played this entire game through once. And And that's the only
Good
time
night.
I've seen this entire game, aside from the boss battles and stuff. Also, there's this mysterious old man who occasionally appears at these hot springs.
So you take it we're about like halfway through the game?
Yeah. We're basically on the halfway mark, so everything after this chapter is like a steep downhill climb.
Right.
And a lot of
Especially
filler. Yes, this
Yeah.
game does indeed have filler. It's like a real anime. Sharpshooters. There's Dictor Plus. Alright, we need to sell stuff.
So when are you gonna stop it for tonight? Aren't you gonna play another game?
Yeah. I just wanna see where I am after this.
Right, okay.
Because if it's the same path that I think, the one where you get introduced to like a big portion of the Chimera enemies that you haven't seen before, then yeah, I need to totally stop at this point. Because getting through those Chimeras, like the grinding's actually not that bad, but there's a turtle Chimera. Not really a turtle because it's a tortoise, but whatever. It just has a lot of defense. And that thing sucks. It's definitely not as bad. It's not a boss or anything. It's just yeah. There's a hammerhead kangaroo thing.
You might want to do more off-screen grinding then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the grinding in this area actually isn't that bad.
Well, the thing with the grinding though is that it's repetitive and it just takes time.
Yeah.
So I think you should just cut it out.
Yeah, probably.
Or, just do it off screen.
Yeah, I may just...
Actually...
Wow, that's a lot of cash. Yeah, I may just do that. Great. No, wait, I want to withdraw. Oh, here we go, okay.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Here we go, okay, I figured it out. Why did this not work on the emulator I had it on the first time? I'm not even joking, like, this thing would not move by pressing, like, back and forth on the previous emulator I used this on.
Right. So
Which was no money GBA. So I don't even... But it did not do this.
Okay, so you can actually... You can
actually do this now. Alright, good. This makes everything so much easier. You're talk to the old guy. I'm gonna buy new equipment for them and sell their old ones, and then I'll get off. And start... Probably Gmod, because why not?
Probably.
I always kind of wanted to stream Gmod, just because...
Right.
It's a very easy to play game.
Like, because I don't know how to do co-op.
I don't know. I know there's local play.
Like,
I don't know. It's pretty simple, I think.
Do you have to download a server?
Yeah. I think servers are pretty easy to make as well. just... Yeah, we'll just stop it here.
Okay,
Alright.
I have no clue how to do. I'm gonna start the game right now. Actually, I need to see this.